Hi, my name is Jessica Ford, and in this video I'll be talking about the digital divide as part of an assessment for one of my university units, teaching and learning in the digital world. So the digital divide is a concept that became prominent in political debate in the 1990s. So at this time, the digital divide was based on physical access, meaning that you either had access to a computer or technology or you didn't, hence the divide. So in modern day society, it is recognised that many more elements related to technology take part in manifesting a digital divide. So the concept of digital divide highlights the inequalities of access to technologies, and it is a major issue within society due to the increasing significance of computer literacy and how central technology is to everyday life in our modern world. So many factors affect an individual's access to technology, such as a socioeconomic background, psychological background, and cultural backgrounds. Another major one is physical location. So, for example, people who live in rural areas may have limited access to internet connection due to a lack of service. Okay, so moving on to the significance of digital divide and how we can kind of bridge this in schools and classrooms. So Howell outlines in his 2012 textbooks the significance of education systems in bridging the gap in terms of the digital divide. So students in the 21st century have been born into a digital world and considered digital natives, meaning that they are generally expected to be digitally fluent. It is often assumed that all students are proficient in using a PC or laptop, sending a text message, sending an email, and using common software programs such as Word and PowerPoint. But unfortunately, this is far from the reality. Parents are aware of the increasing digital world and expect the schools their children attend to engage in and include digital technologies. Schools are becoming increasingly expected to bridge the divide between what the parents can afford and what society expects students to engage in terms of digital technologies. Teaching and learning ICT capabilities within schools is most likely to be the most effective way to bridge the gap. So while there is a high rate of overall connectivity in Australia, this is unevenly distributed across households. So lower socioeconomic households do not experience the same access to technology as middle and upper socioeconomic households. Another factor is that there is a diverse range of technologies and different ways in which they can be used, and this varies across households, meaning that assumptions surrounding digital fluency and skills are often misguided. So another interesting point I found came from an ABC article from 2014 called Lack of Affordable Broadband Creating Digital Divide. So this article emphasises that as we become more reliant on the digital world for communication, information and commerce, a massive divide is occurring between what individuals do and don't have in terms of technology. The major point of this article is that affordable and accessible broadband is still not available to a significant sector of society, with 1 in 5 Australians not being able to access the internet. A quote from this article I feel summarises really well the concept of digital divide, and so this is from David Spriggs, the CEO of technology and social justice group Infox Change, and he simply states that there's a whole range of aspects of our lives these days that you just can't connect with unless you're online. So, for example, this is like government things like Centrelink and like paying your bills online banking. And yeah, I thought that quote really summarised the extent of the effect of the digital divide on today's society. So yeah, thank you.